Greetings, salutations, welcome to Freshman Composition 1. My name is Mr. Josh Zepnick, and I live way up north near Green Bay, Wisconsin, and I have actually never been to Georgia. But nevertheless, I am your professor, and I just want to go over a few things as introduction, and most of it you can read in the syllabus, and that is very important that you read the syllabus for this class, but I just want to go over a few key points. All right, first of all, number one, the check-in quiz. You need to do that so I know that you're part of the class. You might be on the list, on the roll for this class, but you still need to do the check-in quiz. You need to do it by August 28th at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So all the times on the assignments when they're due, that's all Eastern Time. If you do not complete that quiz, by Wednesday, August 28th, by 5 p.m., you will be dropped from the class. So it is very important. Another thing I want to talk to you about is introductions. It is not a graded assignment, but I would like you all to write, even if it's just a few sentences of introduction. Tell me in the blog, or excuse me, in the discussion post. So you're going to tell me your name. Tell me where you're from, maybe where you go to school, and what grade you're in. So I want to know this, so I want to see if you're in high school still, in dual enrollment, or if you're a college student, like actual freshman in college. So uh, please let me know. And you can tell me other stuff about yourself as well. Anything within reason that you want to. And you can reply to each other, but that one will not be graded. Now you do have plenty of graded assignments. Every week, you're going to have at least one paper in a discussion board. Most weeks, I believe there's 6 discussions. So typically, the paper and the 2 discussion replies will be due on Sunday night at 11:59, basically midnight, before midnight on Sunday night. Now, the discussion post itself needs to be in by Wednesday. At 11:59. And the reason for that is you have to have something to reply to. So if everyone has their posts in by Wednesday night, that gives 4 days to do your replies, for everyone to do their replies to their fellow students' discussion posts. And when I say replies, I just want to state right up front, um, make them meaningful. Don't just have a bunch of filler. Don't just say, yeah, I agree with this and that. I want you guys sometimes to disagree and say why. I don't just want you to be agreeing and just kind of nodding your heads. I want you to use your heads. So I'll be looking for that, and I can typically tell when time is put into something. And I want to get into that next when I talk about what to expect. And that's the first thing I have written down is that I want you to put in time. It takes time to write well. Sometimes it takes longer for some people than for others, but you need to put in the time. Because I'm not God, I'm not perfect with perfect knowledge, but I can typically tell if you put enough time into a paper, especially by the time we get 3 or 4 weeks into the class. I can tell what level you're writing at and if you've been spending enough time in that. It's good to go over things, to review, to revise. So give yourself enough time. Plan enough time every week. And start early in the week. Ask questions early. If you have questions for me, please try to ask them by like Wednesday or Thursday. Now, I will answer them as best as I can every day. So if you ask me a question, in the morning or afternoon, you'll get it by evening. If it's in the evening, it might be the next morning, but I'm quick at responding. But you want to ask your questions early. You want to look at your resources. That's the reading assignments. You want to read the assignments that are given, watch any videos, and use the additional resources like links to Purdue OWL. That's the online writing lab. And you'll want to use that to help you write your papers and figure out proper formatting and all of that stuff. One of the biggest things, besides putting in time, maybe the biggest thing, is to not cheat. And I really have to put a strong emphasis on this because when I taught this class in the spring, for the first time, it was my first time teaching an online class, and I was floored by the number of students that cheated and as a result did not pass the class. So cheating will be punished, and not only that, uh, I have programs that I can run papers through that will typically tell me pretty accurately if you've plagiarized or used AI. And I know that's the big thing now is artificial intelligence. You need to be really careful with this not to use it. And that includes spell checkers like Grammarly. The only spell checker you should use is the one in Microsoft Word. All right, because otherwise that could even show up on my program. I've had that happen before, and actually you're not supposed to even use spell checkers that have any AI built into them at all. So it's a serious thing. Cheating is a very serious thing. We take it seriously, and we will take disciplinary action against it. And I've had to do that already, and I do not like to do that. I like to read your papers. I like to comment on them. I like to see you grow into better writers. I had a few, probably 3 or 4 writers in my last class that I was floored. They were juniors and seniors in high school, and I was floored at how well they wrote. But please do not cheat. Check your email daily. This is a big thing. All right. It might say in the syllabus to check it regularly. I would encourage you to check it daily. And if you miss a day or two, not a big deal, but you want to be on top of it. If you've ever taken an online class before, or if you ever plan to do it again, you need to understand that checking your email and checking the class page for updates and things is very important because things can change. And I don't like to change things on the syllabus or anything that would drastically affect you, but they do change sometimes. And you need to be in there checking your email. Feel free to email me, please, with any questions, anytime. And like I said, I will get back to you as quick as possible. And it's almost always under 24 hours that I'll get back to you. If you need help, they have tutoring services for free. The email is tutor, Tutor, at tfc.edu. And I believe that's also listed in your syllabus. Um, there are sample papers on the class page that you can look at that were, like A papers, so you can kind of get an idea of how you're supposed to write. And please, if you want to drop the class, you need to do it this is dropping it without academic penalty. You need to do it by September 19th at 5 p.m. Eastern. If you don't, you will get charged with the class. Like the grade will count. So you need to make sure that if you're saying, I don't think I want to take this class anymore, I don't care about this class anymore, I'm not doing well enough to pass this class probably anymore, drop it. And you can always take it a different time, maybe next semester or a different year or something, but please make sure to do that and save yourself the academic penalty. So that's all I have for now. You may have a lot of questions, and I have a lot of answers for you. So if you have anything, again, email me. I'm looking forward to meeting you all. I want to say really quick before I go, many of you know Toccoa Falls College is a Christian college. We're going to present a Christian worldview. The Bible will be used a lot. Some of you may not like that or may not care about that. But that is part and parcel of being a Christian college. And that is the worldview is a biblical worldview. But at the same time, like I say, I look forward to meeting you all. Hope you have a wonderful class, and God bless.